Hi, this is Amy Jo with Splash Tech Solutions, and I recently launched a new website for Richard Mautino Memorial Library in Spring Valley, Illinois. And instead of giving you a tour like I normally would, in this video, I want to focus on web accessibility. Now, the worst thing that you can do for web accessibility is probably to get an accessibility overlay. And if you've seen these little figures on websites, that indicates that they have an overlay, and you can click on that and turn on different options that are supposed to make the website more accessible. The issue is that these overlays generally interfere with the tools that disabled people actually prefer to use, and makes the website more inaccessible for them. Accessibility in particular is facing a lawsuit about web accessibility. You can check that out if you want, or you can check out the overlay fact sheet to learn more about overlays in general and what they are and what they do and what they don't do. In particular, you might want to look at number 6 that is titled In Their Own Words, where they actually spoke with people with disabilities about web accessibility and how they navigate the web. In this example here, they actually mentioned accessibility and talk about having to go in and do some kind of technical things to block accessibility from a website so that they could actually use it. So that's not what we want. We want your website to be as accessible as possible to as many different people as possible on as many different devices as possible. So after I built the Richard Mautino Library website, I had a trusted tester come in and test the site for accessibility, and then I worked with them. I fixed some issues, had them test again, and we did our best to get the website as accessible as possible. So that's really the best thing to do, is to hire somebody who is knowledgeable about web accessibility to come and build your site and then have it tested by someone who is certified to test the website. And that can be expensive, but it's probably more expensive to fix a site that was not built with accessibility in mind, because then they have to go in and edit some code on the back end, and you have to hire an expert to test the site and then an expert to fix the site. So it really is usually cheaper and just better overall to have somebody rebuild the site with accessibility in mind. If that's not something that you can afford right now, the next best thing to do, and kind of the more budget-friendly option, would be to hire someone like me to come in and do an accessibility audit. And we can touch on kind of the big things in accessibility and get your website a lot more accessible than it is right now. And we can talk about the different steps that you can take to improve the website within your current budget. And then hopefully a year or two down the road, you would have the funding to kind of make more thorough fixes or rebuild the site from scratch. So I would love to talk with you about your website and its accessibility. Please send me an email, and thank you so much for watching this video.